everybody, my name is Crew and welcome back to another episode of Besiege. This is a game where you build machines to blow up, or get blown up, if you're playing as me. Anyway guys, today we are here for another episode of our Let's Play where we are attempting to beat every single level in this game. And recently the objectives that they've been giving us have been really strange. Last episode we had to like spin a dial, and this episode they spawned us in here. What is happening here? Are they sacrificing this cube? There's like trumpeters and a bunch of cannons facing me. There's only one thing that I can guess what's going to happen, and they're just gonna start popping shots at me. All right, well, let's give this a try, I guess. See what's going to happen, dude. Oh, yep. They're just gonna. I killed one. Look at that. I already got one, dude. I know what's up. So they just start firing at me. For what seems to be, okay, it just stops like that. Oh, so they just shoot at you for 2 or 3 seconds, and then you gotta go around and destroy all the cannons. I was thinking that they were just gonna keep shooting at me. That would have been really bad. But there seems like there are a couple ideas off the top of my head that we could roll with. The first thing is we could try to build a car with like a whole lot of armor on it. You know what I'm saying here? Just spam it in armor, and then just pray for the best and hope that like I won't die in the 2 to 3 seconds that they shoot at me. Or what we could do is we could try to build something to hop over them and sort of jump away from the cannon blast, and then that way I'll be good to go. Let's see if this armor does anything. Or are they just gonna, oh no. Oh, we got one more though. They just shoot right through that stuff, don't they? Yeah, look at that. I don't know if they're coming in from the back. You know what? I gotta cover this thing in 100% armor. Alright, so let's see if 100% armor, if any cannon shots can get through. Oh no, look at that! Well, a little bit. Maybe it's because I was like, you don't want it to be on this angle, you instead want it to be like this. Maybe that's the secret to armor? I don't know if there is a secret to armor. But it seemed to be withstanding it for the most part. Oh my gosh! We did it! Okay, so I didn't actually know that. That's kind of cool. So we could just build like a giant tank. As long as it's covered by all sides, we can't let any sides be uncovered, because if we just destroy like one little block like that, they're gonna be able to get in here, right? Yeah, look at that. Oh, and then it starts getting real bad. So as long as we cover it in like 100% armor, we should be good to go. However, I think that's kind of boring. I don't want to just be shot at and then just sort of drive around. I want to try to build something that's going to be launched away and try to like launch out of their cannon fire, like jump over here, and then once we make it over here, then we can crush all the cannons. I think that would be much more fun. All right, this is the plan right here. So basically we're going to boost forward like this. All right, that was a poor example. We're gonna try to boost, come on. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And then we can sort of just eject like this. And then we can, now can we just run around? Awesome. Beat the level, pretty much. We did it. That was amazing. We're bosses. Okay, I want to beat it a little bit better than that though, because that was sort of pathetic. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to decouple right as I jump. So that way I sort of get slingshotted away from the cannons. And then this way, well, I'll get slingshotted away from the cannons, and then hopefully I'll just be behind them, and then I can just crush them all after that. That's the plan. So let me practice this. I'm going to have to boost and then decouple. No, a little bit faster. Like that. Yeah! That wasn't quite far enough. Wait. We'll wait a little bit. Boost! There we go! That was it! That was amazing. Alright, here we go. Final try. So we're going to boost, decouple, yes! Throw the car out of the cannons. Awesome. And now we can just sort of pop them. Too easy, dude. Too easy. This is how you beat levels. I am professional at this game. Look at me just running in a circle, destroying all the cannons. We did it! We did it, boys. That's how you beat Besiege. I'm gonna kill this little trumpeter because I'm just so amazing. I can't even do that right. Alright, come here. Got him! Oh, threw him up in the air.
Alright guys, so we got 2 zones left. We are now on zone 29, Sacred
flame. Now, what in the world are we gonna have to be doing here? Extinguish sacred flame. Okay, where is Zed a sacred flame? Is that, oh, there you are. Okay, how in the world are we supposed to extinguish a flame? Do we have, oh, I guess we have a couple options. We could try to, maybe a flying block would like push wind into the flame. That'd have to be a lot of wind though. I suppose, oh, I totally forgot. Water cannons, a doy. So all we gotta do is build ourselves a water cannon machine. Oh man, this is going to be very difficult. All right, so there's a couple ways we could do this. We could try to shoot out these pegs here, and then that could make, you know, the flame fall down. But I kind of want to build, Spider-Man. I'm feeling really inspired right now to build Spider-Man for some reason. And I want to build a machine that can sort of scale this tower. I don't know if that's even possible. I haven't really seen anything like that before built in Besiege, but I'm thinking it just might be. If we could build something that can grab onto here and then fling itself up, grab onto there, and then fling itself up, grab onto there, I'm hoping that we could build something, just a way to, you know, climb up this tower and then get a water cannon up at the top. I think that would be so much more fun than just blasting it off. Now, like I said, I don't even know if this is even possible, but we're going to give it a try. Alright guys, here we go. I don't know how this is going to work, or if it is even going to work, but we're trying something different this time. So the goal here, it's sort of, I'm hoping, I don't even know if this is possible. I might just be like an idiot right now, but I'm hoping that we can just grab onto the side of this mountain, can we? If we just snag it, is that? Shoot, I forgot which one was which. Well, unfortunately, I don't think grabbers work the way I was hoping they would work. I was hoping to do something like this, and that way it could sort of grab itself up and just climb right up the mountain. But I do not see this happening. Grabbers only grab onto like objects that you placed, and I wasn't aware of that. I was hoping that grabbers could just grab onto like the floor and stuff like that and sort of, you know, attach, and then that way I could just pull myself right up there. But I don't know, for some reason at the moment it just seems like this idea that I had is not going to be possible. It was going to be cool though. Okay, so let's go for a different type of science experiment. Today we're going to try to be building, is that correct? I think that's correct. Okay, let's turn your speed up a little bit, and I want to see, can we build ourselves a grappling hook? I want to see if this pulley system could actually work like that. Alright, so here's my goal. I want to build a little guy like this. I want to fly him up and like on top of the tower and sort of get it attached somehow. So we're gonna have to build like sort of a little drone. But then once it gets attached, I'm hoping that like if we get it stuck at the top of the tower, then all we have to do is pull ourselves, and we're gonna be able to pull ourselves like up into the tower. I think that would be so amazing. Here's the plan. We're gonna get this little guy stuck on top of the tower, and then once he's stuck, all we have to do is pull ourselves towards him. And I'm thinking that we're gonna be able to like grappling hook up there. This is going to be super, super difficult, but if I manage to pull it off, that would just be so amazing. All right, so here we go. I might have made a little bit too many balloons on there, or maybe we'll just have to make our car a bit heavier, but we can start extending this string out. Here we go, okay. What am I doing right now? So, essentially I'm gonna try to get this thing wrapped around the top of the tower. So, we can sort of go forward here. Oh man, am I pulling up the car a little bit? I am. Okay, so we gotta get this thing to be sort of attached. Is that fire gonna catch us on fire? I totally forgot the fact that there's like fire up there. Oh no, okay. I think this is gonna catch us on fire. Oh no, oh the rope's burning. Oh, the rope brought it down all the way to the car. Okay. Honestly, this is a really cool design. I'm really liking this whole string thing that we built here. We can sort of drag our car forward a little bit. We gotta be, oh gosh, this fire, dude. This fire. But what we could do, if we can manage to attach a water pump to the bottom of this thing, we could probably just put a water on that, but that wouldn't be any fun. I really want to use this string that we have attached. So I think it would be so fun if we could, maybe we could have another string attached to the balloon, and that could have water on it. And then we could just have this balloon thing going around with all these weird strings attached to it. Oh my gosh, that would be so Alright, let's do it. Alright, well, this is totally a crazy, stupid idea, but if we manage to pull it off, dude, this is going to be hilarious. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna build this giant aircraft thing, and there are going to be so many different balloons attached to this guy. Okay, this guy is going to be able to take us all the way to the moon and back, probably. Let's lay you on the ground, buddy. All right, so this guy is going to be what's known, this guy's gonna be our balloon in the sky, and it's gonna drive around. We're gonna be able to direct it and stuff like that. But the thing is, we're gonna make this guy attached to the ground by using a rope. So if we sort of, here, this is gonna be difficult. This is a really awkward design. So if we build over here and then delete this, this is going to be the car that's going to keep us on the ground. We're just gonna weigh this guy down. This guy's gonna have like weights stacked up on top of him like this. And then we can make these weights weigh like a whole lot, can't we? Yeah, look at that. So this guy's going to just be there to keep us on the ground and secure. He's gonna be a little bit of a car. And then we can just pretty much drag him around in that way. Or no, he doesn't even, we can just make unpowered tires like this. All right, so now we have a car that's made strictly out of weights, and we're basically gonna just tether that guy to sort of the bottom. Can we do the attach to the bottom here? Or that guy's already taken up that space. Dang it. Okay, so now we're pretty much just gonna have to test this design, and oh no, those blocks don't stick together? Oh crap. Are you serious? They just go right apart. Okay, well that's really unfortunate. I was hoping we could just make a car made out of weights. All right, so here we go. This looks like the final design, and it's looking pretty good here. I'm liking the looks of this, and this way, we're just gonna pretty much build all these fun little attachments to this. I'm really excited. So we got the basic idea down here. Pretty much we're trying to build this balloon thing, and then down at the bottom we gotta have this car, and this car, it's going to have to be attached to that thing. Oh no, there's a little too much weight in the back, so what I'm gonna do, all right, I think this should do it. We're gonna go ahead and follow around the balloon. So as we get released, I'm gonna start extending our string a little bit. Oh no, the car tipped over. That's never good. I can change this. Okay, we're gonna change the speed up to 2. So now we can, all right, here we go. We are extending away from our little car on the ground. I have to make this so it can't tip over like that. That tipped over a little too easily. But now, if we want to move forward, I hope we can just control this guy and that guy will get dragged along. All right, test number 2. This time, it seems like we got things down. The car seems much more sturdy. I went ahead and added in another set of wheels, and now we can start extending into air. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cool. So here's the goal behind this thing. I'm going to control the blimp, and the blimp is obviously going to be tethered to the floor. Now right now, oh no, this is gonna be, or no wait, look at this. Can I just change its direction by going in this? All right, awesome. Never mind, it's working. So pretty much we are going to just control this thing, but what's cool about it is we don't actually have to worry about, oh no, are we gonna tip over here? No, we're good, awesome. Look at that car go. We should put wheels on 4 sides of this thing, so that way even if it does tip over, it'll still be good to go. But this way, all I have to worry about is driving around this blimp, and I don't have to worry about, you know, flying up into the air because we are tethered to the ground from our little guy down there. Look how cool this is. Okay, so now pretty much what we're gonna do is we're going to add in a bunch of other hanging things. This is just to tether it to the ground, but now we can go ahead, add in a bunch of, I want to add in, you know, obviously a water cannon so we can shoot down the flame, and then probably like, we could add in like a bunch of bombs dangling from it so then we can drop bombs wherever we want. That would be really cool. And we're probably gonna have to add armor to that guy down there or else he's gonna be a little bit vulnerable. But this is a great start. Oh my gosh, this is the cutest little design. And then obviously we can go down and extend back up. Oh no, but what's even cooler, oh, we tipped it up a little bit. I'm hoping that we can sort of use this thing to continue to extend and sort of pull me down to the ground. So say I'm going up too high, all you gotta do is use this little pulley system, and then we're already pulled back down. All right, so here's the first attachment. We're going to try, oh, that was the wrong direction. We're gonna try to add in a bunch of water cannons, like this, sort of going around in a circle. And this way, I'm hoping that we just have to dangle it sort of near the fire, and it's going to spin and then put the fire out. Like, how cool is that gonna be? All right, so we're gonna attach this guy. Maybe we want to attach it to the front so that way it sort of balances out a little bit. Where was the pulley system at? Here we go. So we will attach you up to And we'll do the underside of the front. There we go, right there. And then this way, oh my gosh, this is going to be awesome. So we'll use 2 different keys to control you. There we go, we'll put you at a 200%. And I think we're ready for takeoff. So as we add in more gizmos and stuff, we're gonna have to add in more balloons up top and maybe take off some weight too. But let's start heading upwards. Can we pick you up off the ground, or are you too heavy? Oh no. Oh no, already we need to add in some more balloons. All right, 4 more balloons have been added. I'm hoping that this is going to be enough to pick it up off the ground. It is, yes. Look at this, oh my gosh. Imagine once we build like all the things dangling and we can make this middle structure a little bit bigger. This thing's gonna get real big real quick. Oh my gosh, this is such a funny build. Okay, so let's go back to the main guy here. And then we can sort of, can we angle it around? All right, let's change our direction a little bit. Oh no. Oh no, we're having some difficulties. We're having some difficulties. I haven't built a thing to make it turn yet. I could easily add that in. Okay, can we head up a little bit more? We'll extend the string out. This is gonna be so cool. Okay, let's make sure you don't catch on fire though. We're gonna have to make sure that it sort of is close to the fire, but it doesn't actually catch on fire. All right, here we go. I forgot what button it is to trigger the water, guys. Oh no, oh no. There we go. Okay. We did it. We put out the sacred spirit. Look how cool that is. It's like a spinning. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this game. This is amazing. Look at how cool that is. Oh my gosh. And then if we want to, we can just head back to the ground and like, awesome, dude. I even, here, I'm gonna go ahead and retract the string that we have attached. I don't know how far it went out, but I'm gonna start pulling it in a little bit. But I also built in a button, if we ever wanted to, you know, we're flying around right now, but if we wanted to, we could just, or is that not the button? Oh no, wait, this is the button. There we go. So now we can just detach from that thing down there, and then we're good to go, and we can pull this guy up if we really wanted to. Now we're just like a flying little spaceship, and we can do whatever we want. This way, if you don't want to be tethered to the ground, you don't have to be, and now we can just sort of fly around with our spinny water blade. Oh my god, look how cool that is. So, unfortunately, I'm out of time today to start up the next level. However, I do want to add in some more attachments to our little drone. So, I'm going to attempting to be adding in some bombs. This way, if we wanted to, we could carry some bombs up into space with us. I'm not sure. Oh, wait. Come to think of it, what I'm doing now, these bombs are just gonna blow up, aren't they? It would be so fun to just bring a bunch of bombs up with me, and then whenever we wanted to, we could just drop the bombs, and then, like, we're good to go. But I'm gonna have to build some sort of extension. You know what? Let's just see if it's possible with one bomb, and then if we need to in the future, we can add in some more. Alright, here we go. This is hoping that we don't instantly blow up. Oh, that's not... Oh, no. That's unfortunate, dude. Oh, dang it. Why does it blow up like that? Well, maybe... I don't even know what we could do here. Maybe I could extend this string. No, that was in the wrong direction. Okay, let's try to extend the string. Oh, there we go. Okay, never mind. We're gonna have these things dangle at different heights. So this way, you'll be at this height. I'll have... the water cannon be pretty close to me, and then the bombs can dangle really low to the ground. Oh no, okay, let's keep releasing me. Can I not go up anymore after this? Am I maxed out? Oh no. Alright, lots more balloons added. I'm hoping that this isn't going to make us pop either, so I have to remember when I first spawn in. Oh gosh, we are going really fast. Okay, let's start extending you out. Awesome, and then the bomb should start to follow me. Way down, don't blow up! Don't blow up. Okay. And now we can drag up the bomb a little bit if we wanted to. And you know what? I'm even gonna drag up, oh, that's the wrong direction. I'm gonna drag up you a little bit. There we go. So this guy's gonna dangle right beneath us. And then the bomb can sort of dangle here. And if we had more bombs, I was thinking that a huge problem was that the fact that they're gonna crash into each other, right? But now that I see we can have them dangle at different heights, that could be extremely, like, pretty easy to make them not blow up. If we can just make them so that they don't actually face each other. Okay, are you gonna start? You're really slowing us down, buddy. It's because you tipped over. Dang it, I'm gonna have to upgrade your wheels or something. We'll release you for now. We're gonna have to, which is kind of annoying because I have to keep going downwards. But let's try to bomb this tower. All right, forwards and bomb. Drop that. I missed. Dang it! There we go, and then we'll rise you up. This is just so fun, being able to control the levels of everything with the strings. That is a really fun mechanic. So this time I'm not going to release myself, even though we got tipped over there. Releasing myself makes this thing so much harder to control, because it can fly in every direction. But when you're tethered to the ground by that thing down there, even though I'm not going to be able to move as fast, I'm hoping that I can still pull it a little bit. All right, we're dropping it. There goes the bomb. Yes, direct hit. And the castle falls. Oh, the fire actually doesn't go out from just toppling down. That's really interesting. Well, you know what that means? That means we're gonna have to turn on our water party. There we go. Haha. We got the spinning water. Look how cool. Dude, that just looks so sweet. I love it. All right, let's start winding us back down. And then we're just gonna, oh my gosh. It's probably gonna put out the fire from here. Like, we are spraying water all over the map right now. Oh my gosh, there we go. It was literally like a sprinkler system. That was hilarious. Alright, well anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of Besiege. This is one of my favorites in a long while, because this, oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Like, building a blimp with all these little things dangling down from it. I definitely want to expand on this a little more in the future, so possibly if there's any future flying levels, or just, you know, future levels where we need some help, we'll pull out this guy again definitely sometime. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Besiege. My name is Crew, and I will see you all next time. Adios.